know no one else sweeps on this bus except for me because it's dirty. And when I'm here for the 3 days, I sweep every day, and it's never as bad as it is when I come back. So I work um, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I don't work Mondays or Tuesdays. And when I come back, I see that the windows are dirty, the floors aren't swept, the trash is usually taken out, which is cool. And I think I'm the only one who does that. So anyway, telling you the skies are dirty. I mean, we all make messes, but clean up after yourself, you know? Gotta clean up after yourself. So, plain and simple. All right, I'm done. Let's see if I can turn it back this way. Okay. Oh boy. I guess we're out of breath. So, now I'm just waiting. Okay, right now I'm on a break, and I have about 15 minutes before I leave the facility here. This is a college campus, um, apartments, and this is I do 2 stops when I'm driving here, and I pick up students and drop off students here, and then I also take them to the university, drop them off, and then I pick up other students who are coming back home from their classes. So I only do 2 stops, and it's pretty easy. I mean, I do come across some traffic and a lot of dumb drivers who, I guess they think they own the road. So it's a lot of patience involved. Sometimes that's my downfall, is driving with people who just, I don't know what they're thinking. But anyway, I mean, I make mistakes too. I'm not a perfect driver. But these are so obvious sometimes. It's like, what are you thinking? Where are you at up here? Anyway, so what I do usually is I clean up the bus, and I've already swept. And earlier I had already uh, sanitized, and I usually sanitize about 3 times out of all the trips. So, but I'm not going to do that right now because we're basically, I mean, not basically, but pretty much out of the cleaner. So I'm saving that for later on this evening. And I eat, I go to the bathroom, and sometimes I make phone calls, which I do have to make a phone call, and to pay some bills. And right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to read the Bible in 6 months. I used to read the Bible, and I don't stick through it. I end up jumping from one book to another book, and I don't want to do that. I love reading the Bible all the way through, from the beginning to the end. That's the way I like to read the Bible. So I found a plan. I downloaded the app, and it does it in chronological order, and that's what I'm going to do right now. But instead of reading it within 1 year, I'm going to do double. I'm going to try to stick to. I'm not saying I'm going to, but that's my goal. I want to get it done in 6 months, and because then I want to read it again, but I want to read that one within 1 year, and it's just something that I need to do for myself. I need to, what is the word? I can't think of it right now, but anyway, just something that I have to do, and I want to do it that way. Right now I'm drinking my green smoothie. I make these maybe about 5 times out of the week, and I have another one too. The other one is so good. It's mixed with, hold on a second, let me get it. Okay, this one right here, it looks the same because it is half of my green smoothie, and the other half is my nut milk. And then I also put in the pink coconut water, best ones that I found are, besides in a real coconut, are the pink ones, the pink water coconut. Those are so good. Anyways, I put that inside here. I put like a quarter of a banana in here as well, and I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, a little bit of ginger, just to give a little punch. And oh my God, this thing, I gave some to my niece the other day. She was, oh my God, this tastes like Christmas. And it did. It does. It tastes so good. And then I brought some sandwiches, hummus and avocado and some cheese. Sprinkled some cheese on here. And then I've got my papaya right here too. I don't think I'm going to eat all of this before I get home, but if I do, I mean, if I get hungry, I have food. So I like to make sure I have my food. I'm also trying right now to do the 16-hour intermittent fasting, and it works out good because of the hours that I work and the time that I go to sleep and the time that I wake up. So it works out good, and sometimes it's usually between 14 and 16, but I really strive for the 16-hour. One day, not anytime near, you know, close to now, I would like to do the 18-hour. That's really, I mean, that would be tough, but I thought the 16-hour was going to be tough, and it's not. It's just a lot of willpower and no snacking before bed, and that's hard for me. But anyway, so those are the things that I'm doing right now, and those are all good things, you know, that we should all strive to do. My life is not exciting. I'm over here in Tucson, Arizona. There's nothing wrong with Tucson, believe me. I like it, but it's just not my cup of tea. I just feel like I do not belong here. I can't even explain it. But since I was a child, the first time I came to Arizona, I remember not liking it, and I did not want to tell my dad because this is, you know, my dad's home state. But my dad loved California. I mean, he did not want to move back over here. He wanted to stay in California. California has such great weather. There's no comparison anywhere. Florida, nothing. California has the best weather. We don't really get humidity close to anywhere in the south at all. And if we do, it's gone by the evening. It's only there in the afternoon, and then it's gone. The nighttime, it cools down. We get those so-called Santa Ana winds, and not heavy winds, but just a cool breeze. That's where that song Summer Breeze, I mean, to me, that's so fitting for California. I miss the weather over there. I miss the California that I grew up in. Totally different. If you've never been to California and you go over there today, it's not the California that all of us grew up in. It is not. It's not the Golden State. It is not. It's just not. It's so populated. It's so overdone. I mean, certain parts, they just overbuilt. New people come in with these different ideals. I mean, it's just not the California that we grew up in. And California was not perfect when we lived there either. It wasn't, but it's just totally different. Just too crowded. It is crazy crowded over there. But I want to go back to Tennessee, or, you know, someplace out that way, you know, and I really miss it. I love Tennessee. That's where my heart is, and that's where I want to go back. So, but anyway, so again, my life is boring. This is what I do. I wish that I could flip this around, but I can't flip it around when I'm using my camera on my phone. If I use the Snapchat video, I can flip it around, but you only get 2 minutes worth of video, and I've already gone 8 minutes, you know, so I don't like to do that because I have to stop it, start all over, and remember what I was talking about, where I had left off, you know, where the video cuts off. So, but it is pretty. I've got a beautiful view because we're up on a hill over here, and you can see downtown Tucson right here and all the surrounding mountains. It is beautiful, but it's not my cup of tea. At least right now, I don't feel it here, you know. So anyway, so I've talked about most of my break time away, and I'm going to close this. And I've got 3 minutes to myself, so I'm going to drink a little bit of my smoothie and maybe read a couple of paragraphs in the Bible to get that started, because I got to get that going. All right, you guys all have a